La Paz introduced new laboratory usage procedures following complaints about medicine pocket. Have you been misbehaving again? Fucking hell, no. No laboratory is safe from you. Right, have we finished the... Can we finish
This body is... They cried bitterly afore the trial. Then through a handful of fine... Though there shall always be those who think themselves above others and in show... If a greedy hand commits a crime, it shall be cut. This body...
Nice.
This body is a representation of justice. Speak.
97%. Need to work a little bit harder. The bond increases during different things, mostly during battles. Like if you use them in your party, increases the bond. What is this? And doing what I did before. Humans are not immune
The flames
to
of
the storm.
injustice are yet to... This body is a representation of justice.
Right. I'm gonna collect all this crap. Back in the mail. Discord community. No, I am not joining another Discord community. Fuck off. No offense to... No offense. You know, the devs are probably nice, but I ain't risking it. Been through all that. Not risking it again. 50. Some crap. Right, this time guys, I thought about treating you a bit with a pool. With some pools. Not just a pool, but some pools. But it should be the new week actually. Right, let's go to the bank. Let's go to the bank. Is it the next week or? No, I might have been wrong actually. It might. Never mind. It might have to wait till tomorrow. That sucks. Actually, I could do a few. Let's see if I can get lucky and summon this Ghostbuster. Probably not.
Welcome to sail with us!
Fighting.
I'm Oliver Fogg. Special commission.
And this guy.
Mission accepted.
So I wasn't very lucky. Right, let's continue the nightmare. Ah, Necto wants me. This collection thing. Right, to be continued, let's go. What's in the Camp Handbook? Oh no, this. Inside fortune cookies. Before that, see if we can level up. Yep, fine. Bulletin. Perfect. A crisp outer shell with a tattered note inside. Everyone likes to read their fortune. I don't. It can be scary. Especially when you don't have a good fortune. You're doomed. The ghost bride's flesh and wedding dress smashed to the ground, emitting a beastly stench and turning into a pile of black fur.
There's a note hidden inside, just like the one found in the butcher's corpse.
Someone is passing messages to us through these notes. If we defeat more monsters, we will get a clearer picture of what's happened at Green Lake Campsite.
This is the all-time favorite trick of the plotter. He takes the whole situation under control, playfully teases the innocent participants like us, through which he gains a special sense of fulfillment. But we have our means to cope with it.
Horrorpedia raises the note with his left hand and the shiny ring with his right hand and smiles.
the ring brought us a putrefied ghost bride. Then we got the book, the pillbox, the weird samples. Every item from the attic comes from a monster we just confronted. Touching the forbidden and the misfortune will befall you. We can find stories of this kind in many civilizations. But what if we use it to fight back?
Not to wait for the monsters, but summon them to us.
Exactly! If you want, we can select which ones to summon first. If you carefully look into each of these, you will find that these items have a lot to tell us. If we plan their arrivals and predict their weaknesses in advance, victory will absolutely be ours.
A risky strategy, but could be equally beneficial. However we decide to do this, it's always better to take action before our enemy does.
Horopedia, how likely is it for you to get their weaknesses right?
Almost 100%. If one Horopedia is not enough, we have one more creative Miss Horopedia here as backup.
You can't be talking about me.
Of course you. You are erudite and experienced in horror movies. Relax. You deserve the title of Horopedia.
Does he always vex people like this? Or is he just being annoying here?
Mr. Horopedia is not a bad person. He's just a bit unconventional.
There's no doubt this is the craziest carnival ever. The delirious fog, the attic filled with curses, the rainy night and the countless monsters.
A perfect setting.
I praise you, my beloved cabin in the woods!
Why don't you live there then? Who's calling for the cat? Right. Wait a minute, what was the record? Yeah, Insight 1, level 20. Let's get
The
Mr.
nerdy nerd checking in.
Horopedia.
Let us get to know each other.
Don't look at me! I'm not the one you saw on the wanted list!
I actually like Charlie. She starts out being really nervous and like as if she's got constant stage fright, but as soon as she gets on the stage, she's like a completely different person. She takes it so seriously and it's amazing to see. Could use popcorn. Or... Nah, screw it, I'll just stick with Ned.
Did the show begin? Excellent. Get ready to step onto the
I
stage.
bet you this sneezing critter specimen has been standing here for over 100 years. Ew! It's just like...
Ned has been benched until I really need him.
Like what?
Oh, never mind. My dad had a business partner, an old money, you know, who had a real wonder room in his mansion. I was 7 back then. His son wanted to show me his so-called masculinity and took me to see his great-grandpa's collections. He thought I would be screaming when I saw the freaky two-headed snake specimen, but he didn't know that I was a freak myself.
We are the people who live between the world of humans and arcanists. These things happen. I can imagine that.
Anyway, at least I got to point out that his teeth were chattering and that made him cry. That was fun. Totally worth the scolding from my father. Think of it that way. It's not that bad to be a freak. Who knows? Maybe.
I'm glad you say so. Watch out. They're coming.
We can take him.
Let the show begin.
Good idea.
The best combo on gaming.
Ye provoked me.
Break it. Break it.
Oh, hey, for real?
Annoying bugs.
It's not bad. Cool.
Illusion is enough.
Geometry, pay attention to the class. Geometry, pay attention to the class.
Annoying bugs.
It's not bad.
I need more help.
Let the show begin.
Explode! Put that aside. Tell us the story you wrote about that specimen. You must have written one about it, right?
I would like to hear it too. I'm sure it will be interesting.
Seriously? It's written by a 7-year-old girl.
It was written by you.
Maybe someday I'll make it a film. Those losers who want to brag about their masculinity in front of girls will wet their pants in the theater. Before that, someone get that note out of those things. For the record, I won't lay a single finger on it.
Excellent! Another new story!
Watch your fingers, Miss Burton. A rusted knife is even more dangerous.
I'd say a sharper knife.
Thanks for noticing, Miss Tooth Fairy. If this thing has something to do with the Butcher, we may predict his weakness through it.
You're getting better and better at this, Burton. A simple logical deduction plus some movie knowledge. Bang!
Here we go.
This shall be my
That's
only
not bad.
act. Thy ending is destined.
You really shattered the fourth wall there.
Oh, my dear GS003 Silver Bullet, I will give you a kiss. By the way, did I mention that it actually doesn't include any silver?
Who cares?
I barely had any chances to test it. You know, no field missions, let alone a real spiritual body to be my lab rat.
Just use it on the fucking monster.
I could only analyze their information, predict their action patterns, and ask for a little help from Laplace. Look how my bullets penetrate those ghost critters' heads just now.
You do know that nobody gives a rat's ass about your bang-bang ghost shooting lecture, right?
Yeah.
After watching a film, haven't you had that what if I were the heroine fantasy? Hey, be honest with yourself. You know you love them. Here, Burton, another note. Take it.
Everyone is the protagonist of their own story, even if it is a horror story.
The zombie bridegrooms. We've dealt with them.
And their stinky smell. One more time? I've had enough.
They're so rude! They can't help with how they smell!
Be patient, Blondie. You can always run over them with your vehicle.
Yeah, that's a good
We're
point.
getting closer to the truth. Stay alert, everyone. I don't want to bring my medical kits out at this moment.
More zombies!
Time to show you my card.
Let the show begin.
Let's fully relax and relish all of these.
Foolish!
Horror geekiness.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Annoying bugs.
It's not bad.
Which is annoying, isn't it?
Party planner.
Hey! Appropriate. Explode!
Let this guy go.
Malapert!
Hello,
Malapert!
Fleming.
Oh, hey, Cody.
Where's the party star? Where is it? The story begins with a bad adult who did this first. Good job, fabulous.
Sounds like one of the songs.
The words written on this love letter are smudged by rain. I wish I could read them.
It's more of an arcane gadget symbolizing a tragic love story. The only purpose is to hold a curse ritual. To fake an event record is simple, but to create a poem, I assume the one behind all these is not able to do that.
I agree, Miss Tooth Fairy. Please take this note, Timekeeper. I'm looking forward to your deduction.
Clearly soaked with tears, the handwriting is somewhat blurred. We have to work hard to make this one out.
It's time to say goodbye.
Bye!
Don't miss me.
Good. This should be the last note.
Burton, these are all the notes we can find in the backyard. I just checked on Jennifer and Sonetto. They're still looking for more, but this shouldn't take them much longer.
Thank you for your update.
Except that... Burton, can I ask you a question?
Sure, please.
Do you have any wishes? Big ones, small ones, hilarious ones, or sincere ones? Any wishes?
Me? I think... I currently don't have any wishes.
Not even for the most trivial things? Like candies, a good rest, or a soft bed?
My life is good enough without them. You look pretty shocked. Have they all told you what they want?
Yes. Jennifer wants a soft bed and a hot tub. Mr. Horripedia wants a cup of coffee or a gum. Miss Tooth Fairy wants a collection of critter teeth. And Sonetto.
Yeah?
She wants a toffee. She said she wants to taste it properly this time, for she has never really paid attention to the flavor.
How could you not taste that toffee properly?
Once we get out of here, their wishes will soon come true. How about you, Anne? What do you wish to get?
I wish to get out of here.
Me.
Anne seems to be shy. She scrunches up her chest and scratches her nose lightly.
It is a secret. I can't tell you now, but I will get you some presents. I don't have many friends, and I really like you.
Oh. Shame you're not a pool or something.
Great! Timekeeper and Anne! You're here!
Hey, that's a point. Anne should be a pool. She should be a playable character. Just has the knife as a weapon. She just stabs all the enemies. That'd be cool. She could be like the human like almost turned arcanist, or just human, because she's just a human.
We have found every piece of information we can. We can start cross-examining them any minute.
I get it. Let's go back.
She'll just charge into battle with that knife.
Have you noticed?
Noticed what?
Anne reaches out a dry palm and points to the moon. Oh no, the full moon is out! The werewolves are coming!
The rain has stopped.
Oh yes, the rain has stopped. There's some plane flying across my house. There's an airfield somewhere nearby. Great! We've now figured out all the stories. One thing's obvious. This guy isn't exactly the greatest storyteller. The stories contradict each other and there's nothing connecting them. These identical sentences are definitely an important clue. Oh, you're right. Let's see. We must have missed the place before. There must be some thread connecting these bits of information. Let's try putting them in order. Right, slip dropped by an enticed critter. That's where the giant rock lives. Oh yeah, I've already read that. Eating up all the candy. Eating candy. Test subject. War conspiracy. The man holding the medicine box. Article X. Pitch black. Can swallow. Swallow. Something as white as snow. Something as white as snow. Howling all the night long. Underwater tears. Okay. Searching for her beloved. The groom's bride hunt. Sparkling light shines. Sparkling water. The elegy and the white rose. Rosebuds. Elegy and the white rose. 10 fingers ring. 11 fingers. 11 fingers? That's a lot of fingers. Wait a minute, you see that? Right here. Water. Got it. Oh, you're right. Let's see. Yeah, they do have something in common. They only have one thing in common. It's water! Each story has something to do with a body of water. Exactly, I think it's Green Lake. That's where we should go next. Well, this is the name of the event. Right, let's see if we can upgrade. No, we can't. Top of the lighthouse. Oh, now the lighthouse. You stand taller, yet you see no further. Nightmare at the lighthouse. Lighthouses are kind of isolated places. It's the same map that, no, backdrop they used in the Australian event as well. Like the Lu event. The humid Green Lake is shrouded in mist.
That's right. This is where all the stories are leading to.
Going through the notebook in his hand, he nods with certainty.
Huh. Jack the Drowner, the monster crying under the water, and the bride sinking into a glistening mirror.
Jack the Drowner.
Here must be the center of all that happened. This is where the ghost stories we encountered at the campsite were created. And now they have led us here. What we need to do next is find the clues hidden here and let the clues build our story. What's wrong, Blondie?
Oh, finally, you're calling her by her actual name.
When we arrived here, was there...
Blondie hesitantly raises her arm and points to the middle of the misty lake.
Was there a lighthouse?
Huh?
It just appeared.
I think it just showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly figure appearing behind you. A lighthouse in the lake. Lighthouse.
Is the lighthouse in the lake also a classic element in horror stories?
Well, not quite. But it can be a good place for horror stories. In the middle of a huge, gloomy lake, a lighthouse stands there like the fang in a monster's mouth. You can't find any place better than this to hide a horrifying secret.
After observing the riverbank for a while, Horrorpedia walks over and pulls out something. The boat on the other end of the rope is then pulled to his side.
And there's even a boat here.
Oh, how convenient.
You should know that a campsite horror movie couldn't exist without a little boat.
You're just not afraid of being killed, are you?
Well, it's either the boat or you can just swim. But I really wouldn't swim in a random lake. Blondie gives a shiver, rubbing the goosebumps on her arms.
What if it turns over? What if there's a lake monster? We might be putting ourselves into its mouth like serving it a plate of dessert.
To be fair, it makes no difference whether we are on the shore or in the boat. We're just cakes in different plates to it. If it does exist. If I were the lake monster, between the cake running away from me and the cake which willingly comes to me, I would give the latter one a better ending.
Blondie looks at the lighthouse and then turns toward her confident companion. At last, she relaxes and shrugs.
All right. If I have to be eaten like a cake, I prefer to be the cake that has more control over its death.
What kind of cake? What vanilla sponge? Or maybe red velvet. That's nice.
Get into the boat then. Let's head to the lighthouse.
Red velvet cake.
Huh. A normal lighthouse. Not even a bloody handprint is found here.
How disappointing. It's not scary enough. And there seems to be enough light bulbs.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, I'll be damned. There's no ghostly encounters. Feeling disappointed, Horrorpedia stands straight and gives up being a sneaky adventurer.
The reality is not as sensational as the stories.
Yeah.
Just like the permanent teeth loss can't rival the latest and most frightening curse for excitement.
This is not just an ordinary place to me.
I've never seen this before.
It's pretty strange to have a lighthouse in the middle of the lake. Normally they'd be at the side of a cliff towards the sea to help guide ships, especially mainly at night.
I used to come here every day, reading novels by the lake, but I've never seen a lighthouse here. It just shows up like a ghost, followed by a series of mysterious, horrific events.
Blondie shivers in fear and stays close to Anne.
Timekeeper, please come and take a look at this.
Look inside.
This is...
The man behind the scene is much simpler than I thought.
Yeah, now you should be happy. A very bloody looking font.
Maybe he really is a child. Like those evil kids in the movies. Despite their evil nature, they can only perform the evil deeds through simple means. Are we really going to open it?
His arms folded, Horopedia walks half a circle around the box.
We'll have to open it, according to the note.
And there's a jump scare.
I am saying this is obviously a curse. A lighthouse, a strange lake, a fishing net, and a wooden box. Rub it 3 times, blow and unveil it. What comes out of it is definitely not a genie offering us 3 wishes.
We have dealt with more curses in the past 2 hours than many people do in their entire life. If it is a curse, then it is a curse prepared for us.
A curse. That makes sense. Horopedia thinks for a few seconds. He raises his eyebrows in approval and opens the box. What's in the box? Is it going to be something horrifying? No, it's to be continued. Creature from Green Lake. The poor, sweet girl and the terrifying monster are classic characters in horror movies. I want to know what's in the box. Don't suspend it like that. The suspense is killing me.
Today, I'm going to read you
What the fuck?
The Frightening Hunter. I wrote it yesterday.
It's a puppet show. Look at them. They're so cute and terrifying. Well, that girl is terrifying. The deer looks cute.
Read it. Read it. This is the story of a hunter. The hunter is tall and muscly and of great frame. He can twist steel rebar with his bare hands, and no one can lift his arms up by a hair's thickness and escape from him.
No one has bothered to take the tag off the deer's head.
The hunter lives in the campsite, deep in the woods. He would slaughter every living thing that breaks into his territory. One day, a group of college students came into the forest.
Like they do.
They enjoyed their time there, drinking and dancing. When it comes to the night, the strongest of them disappeared.
Oh, where did he go?
The hunter killed him! He hung the boy's head on the tree and turned to the girl with the blonde hair.
I mean, this isn't exactly a story to tell to a deer, let alone a sock puppet deer. Talking about hunters.
Oh!
She also soon breathed her last breath. The third victim is the clumsy short guy, followed by the nerdy tall guy. At last, the hunter came up to our protagonist, the kind, naive girl,
and slaughtered her.
That was the first story she ever told me.
And I never stopped getting nightmares ever since.
An intriguing, interesting story.
This is the story of Jessica.
How nice, you're here again. It's been a month since you last showed up here.
Just like the character we've seen in the movies, she's a kind, introvert, virtuous girl. The friends of hers took her to a beautiful campsite next to a lovely lake. This would be the perfect place for a swimsuit party.
You've grown taller. Can you get up so I can see better?
What they didn't know is that deep in the water, a defeated, evil army is in hiding.
frowning?
Countless demonic war beasts were roaring relentlessly to be unleashed, and an evil plan has been hatched. A massacre was about to take place.
What can I do to make you feel better, Jennifer?
Yes, a nightmare indeed. Jessica ran as fast as she could, kept pushing herself to go faster and faster until her ankles could not support one more sprint and she rolled into a muddy pond.
She's just still telling a story while the deer just seems to be concerned about her.
The monster with dark fur and a bloody mouth was right behind her. Then...
Are you crying? Jennifer?
Jennifer! We gotta go! Where are you?
Oh no! It's Mom! I'm here! I'm here!
Yes. So you are crying, Jennifer? Oh. Aren't you taking the notebook with you? Why are you throwing it into the lake?
I really like this place, but I'll probably never come back here again. I gotta go. See you, Jessica.
Okay. See you, Jennifer.
So maybe that was Blondie when she was young.
That was the last story she told. I didn't understand what she meant by see you, for she has never actually seen me. After that, I also haven't seen her for a long, long time. Feels like for ages. I went through every corner of the campsite and collected every item I could possibly find, making stories out of them, one after another. But who is there to tell? There's no one in the woods anymore. At first, I spent my days with my furry friends. They were my loyal listeners, and I taught them how to act and behave like the monsters in the stories. We played the stories one after another. It was great fun. But the stories got old. No exceptions. This is when those young people came into the woods, like the protagonist in our stories. They arrived with their friends, and each of them have different relationships with one another. We had a good time. But I would think about Jennifer a lot. When I started to believe that I will never see her again, she's back. She came back with many people who I have never met before, as well as a camera that
Yeah,
I
it's
have
Blondie.
never seen.
It's Blondie. So I'm guessing she's originally her name was Jessica. Not Jessica, Jennifer. And I think at some point she changed her name, like hid her identity or something. But yeah, I recognise these guys. The two douchebags who
She was here to make a movie, which is a word I used to hear a lot from her. I understand it to be kind of a story that could be stored in a box. I'm glad that she's still passionate about horror movies, like what I have been feeling in all these years. They were short of one actress, and I know what that word means. A brilliant idea came to my mind. I joined them. I was like the monster in the stories that hides in the group. She will be so surprised when she finds out what I did.
Oh, so was Jessica that butcher?
However, an accident happened. There were other people in the forest. Oh, misfortune. What a misfortune. Jennifer was upset. She got into a fight with a strange man. I called upon the rain, bringing these people into my story too. They accomplished a good story. The man who knows a lot about horror movies. The woman who is always calm. The woman who seems strange. And the woman who smells like a puppy. They are all very interesting people.
Which one smells like a puppy?
I think I start to like them. They are different to the people I met before who always cried and fainted very quickly, not long after my story started. They are interesting and of great fun. So I want to tell them the truth and make friends with them. I have to let them know about this.
Oh, that was in the book.
My real name was never Anne. It's Jessica.
So Anne was behind all this. This seems like a cutscene. Has her eyes changed? Oh, she's that deer thing!
This is the last surprise I prepared for you. Now, enjoy!
Yes, she's actually a playable character. Yes, I remember her now. She's that fawn. Now it makes sense.
Anne! She jumped!
Yeah, she's that fawn. Or, like... Well, it's like a centaur, but instead of having the body of a horse, has like a body of a deer. So she's part human, part deer. But yeah, I have actually used her before, like in one of the events, and I was a little bit confused as to what her special attack meant, because it has something to do with a lighthouse, and she suddenly had an axe, and like it's as if she turned evil and starts like going psycho on the enemies. But yeah, now it's
Lonnie,
makes sense.
watch out for the critters!
It was her all along. Yeah, she is a pull. She is a recruitable character. Yeah, she doesn't use the butcher's knife. She uses an axe. Right, let's go. Still in Site 1, level 25. So I don't know if it's I don't think it's a final boss. Because normally that it would say it's in Site 3, level something. Right, let's have... I'm not sure, I'm actually really happy with this party. This team.
Let the helium fill your pulmonary lobe.
What was that?
Party planner.
The best combo? Not gaming.
Those weird flying mantis things.
Ye provoked me. Annoying bugs.
At least they don't
It's not
poison
bad.
you.
Let the show begin.
Good idea.
Appropriate. Explode!
I can't remember. I don't know what pollution does.
Break it.
Annoying bugs.
Where's the party star? Where is it? The story begins with a bad adult who did this first. They died at last.
Enough.
Tell them.
Gian, pay attention to the class.
Yeah, I think this is just a monster.
This shall be my only.
Time to show you my card.
Thy ending is destined.
You know, no wonder Charlie's frickin' S tier. Well, at least she was one of the S tier characters. I don't know if she still is. She's frickin' powerful.
Let's fully relax and relish all of these.
Nicely done.
Nice ending. An 8.5 for me.
Right, I'm guessing she is going to be a final boss. Monster designer. Slicing and stitching. New scratches and old sores. My flawless creations.
The lighthouse is sinking. Everyone move and leave now.
Oh no.
Anne,
Oh, she'll be fine. She's a mythological creature.
she was the last girl. She was our only means to survive in this horror story, and we have lost her.
So she wasn't a human this whole time. She was actually
No, she was never with us.
a creature. Lonnie murmurs, staggering slowly. Well, I wonder if she's a ghost as well.
I'm to blame! It's me who created such a girl in Green Lake! A girl who restrains people and treats them like toys!
Calm down, Blondie, calm down.
I can't!
She almost bursts into tears.
It's too late, Tooth Fairy! We have lost all the cards!
We still have a chance.
You don't understand! It was me who created the stories. I created that monster! I've drawn many monsters in that notebook, and with all those stories I told, I created her! I turned our last girl into the biggest villain! What should we do now? How are we gonna...
You've made this... Congratulations! You've made this horror story actually more interesting.
You are right. This is the story created by you. They are all created by you. It's your story, your monsters, your past, your arcane skill, and your identity as an arcanist.
You're gonna defeat them.
They all belong to you.
Even though I don't have you.
Belong? To me?
The ground shakes again. The critters are crashing against the glass window irritably.
The monster born in the bottom of the lake, the butcher, and the pathetic bride. They all came from you.
They all came from you. Oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now, because remember her arcane skill. She seems to be able to create fictional things, fictional creatures, like that car, like that monstrous car. So, yeah, she basically draws them and they come to life.
It was you who taught Jessica how to make a story, how to create all of this. She created them all, but you endowed her with such ability. She's the creator of these, and you are the creator of the creator.
Everything in their sight is shaking and even collapsing. Yeah, you might want to get out.
This is a page in your chapter. You created it, so you should learn to accept it, control it, not fear it.
I mean, you could have this pep talk after we've left the collapsing lighthouse. Tooth Fairy is still walking forward determinedly, step by step.
Don't run away, but face it.
He just doesn't give a shit.
Blondie! Timekeeper!
Sinesso struggles, but it doesn't stop her from sinking. She gradually loses her strength due to the lack of oxygen. Then she seems to see a spot of silver light flashing at the bottom.
A boat? Is this Blondie's?
Of course you had to make it a monstrous boat. Look at its eyes. Is it got the head of an alligator?
It's her arcanum. Now, she's doing her utmost to keep the ship in balance.
It's a pretty neat arcanum skill, if I say so myself.
Damn it! I knew I shouldn't be so ostentatious! There's no way that I can have control over such a big boat!
Even though I'm crap at drawing, but imagine having the ability to draw creations and then bring them to life, like in the real world. That would actually be cool.
If I keep doing this for any longer, I would die of headache before making it to Aunt Jessica.
I've warned you so, haven't I?
You could just create the most overpowered creatures. Like you just sketch them out, and then just use the power to breathe life into them.
But don't worry, the reliable Horopedia will save your neck.
So she's literally a god, pretty much.
Using this amazing tool.
Oh, what is it now? Your gun?
Good! Hooked onto the rock!
Oh, a grappling hook.
You might feel a bit seasick. Please try not to vomit. If you fail, at least don't puke on me.
Please do.
Set still and hold tight. We are heading towards the riverbank.
As they move forward, the riverbank extends from a point to a line. In the blink of an eye, they have reached the bank. The critters guarding the phantoms roaring together. Is it time to kill some more critters? Yep. There's a horror dude. In all honesty, I didn't really need healing much. Since we're already a pretty broken team. No, I can't use anyone else really. They're too low.
Preparation completed.
Mushrooms.
Let's go. I walk fast.
Logic is the path to victory.
No, it's not much of a challenge.
It's newly made this year.
Loaded.
There they are.
Great job. Power from the soil.
Shuna Nyansi, her. She's really powerful. She's a good unit to have.
Leave it to me. Another jar?
And it's especially useful for
Please cease resistance.
Dissolve. But you can also counter-attack as well.
Left and right.
Dissolve is also really good.
Oh, hey, for real?
I'm here with everyone loaded. An amazing discovery.
Amazing discovery. I love that every time.
I'll fill the cup for you.
Let's have some alcohol.
In a second.
There's the shrouded dog monster creature.
Time to show you my car.
Right, come on, Horror.
It's not bad. Let's fully relax and relish all of these. Great job. Left then right. Which one comes first?
It's wrong.
Leave me alone.
It's newly made this year. Another jar?
Yep, I'm gonna get you pissed.
Leave it to me.
Because you counter.
There they are.
The creepy
Let's
dog.
get it over quick.
The creepy wooden
Power
doll.
from the soil.
So that's been more useful than what I encountered them for.
Ouch.
Leave me alone.
Yep, counter. And then that. She's just so
Nice
good.
ending. An 8.5 for me.
Right, next part. The new Exodus. And so the Red Sea parted to reveal the land, like Moses parting the sea. Let my people pass!
Honestly, can't we just show her our sincerity and care?
No.
To share something from the bottom of our heart, to cure her agony caused by the antagonist's lonely childhood? Oh, there she is.
Just like I expected. You made it. Did you enjoy the story? Oh, I didn't give you any background information in advance. But it's okay. You will see a familiar face or two. I believe you haven't forgotten them. Just like I can't forget you, Jennifer. Come with me. I've prepared you a new home. A home where you may sleep on beds made of soft moss and drink clear, cold spring water.
I'm guessing she wasn't a human the whole time. Or maybe she used to be a human, but the Arcanum skill from Jennifer created Jessica for what she is now.
I will get you toffees, coffee, and so many teeth in beautiful shapes. You can even have mine if you like.
Oh, so technically she's got that Arcanum ability as well. I don't know how, but I don't know. It's kind of difficult to think about, because how can an Arcanist basically make another like a non-arcanist, arcanist. I thought you had to be born with the arcanum powers. Although it's possible, it is actually possible, with the inclusion of Ezra, it is actually possible for a human to become an arcanist.
You will stay here with me happily ever after. Till...
I think, anyway.
Till... a time even I don't know of.
You'll stay here forever.
Jessica, let us talk. You've been thinking of me, haven't you?
Of course I have.
You were fond of me, as well as the stories I made, aren't you?
Yes, I'm fond of you, Jennifer.
The young girl takes a deep breath and tries to show a smile.
Do you want to make me happy?
I think so. I have made you happy once. Would you let me do it again? Do you like my story?
Let us go then. Including Jason, Freddy, and Michael. Let all of us go.
Why?
Yeah, why with those two guys?
You have made a mistake. You hurt people, and that is unacceptable. This is not funny. I was to blame for misleading you. I can't let you keep on doing this.
Don't you like my story?
Yes, I like it very much. It resembles a lot of the stories I wrote when I was a kid. You must have really liked them. So much that you would remember them, as well as me, for such a long time. I will not leave you alone again. I'll come back for you. Every year. No, every 6 months. I'll have more time after the graduation. If I make a new movie, you will be my first audience, like what we used to do.
But I hate living by myself.
Aww.
I don't want to live like this anymore.
Maybe she was always a mythological creature, just abandoned on her own in this green lake, and her only form of company was the random people that would come and visit her. You know, maybe she's actually like a creature that can live for a very, very, very long time, like longer than the human lifespan.
I have no one to talk to. The friends I have here can do nothing but roar. I sing with them as the sun comes up, and wake up among them as the moon rises. Jennifer, you know, I used to have the same dream over and over again. A forest and a grassland. Not in Green Lake, nor any places that I know of. I can hear music that I've never heard before. After we met, there was you in that dream. You'd wake up in that dream with me, giving me a wreath. In that dream, I can truly rest. But when I wake up, I found myself in Green Lake again. Do I belong here? In Green Lake campsite? Or somewhere afar? In the days when no one is here, I always hum the melody in the dream. Quietly, waiting. Until my figure almost blended into the mosses. But I waited for too long. So long that you are no longer a girl, but a woman now. I'm tired of waiting for you. I'm tired of living all by myself. I was hoping that you may like my story. That you are different from all those people who always try to run away.
The fog starts to surge, bringing a suffocating smell of grass. In the middle of the fog vortex, the deer girl approaches her target step by step, her eyes glowing green. The green-eyed monster! Symbol of envy. I think this is the boss fight, you know. I don't know. Still at low level.
Let us get to know each other.
The nerdy nerd checking in.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Me? Did you find something?
Everyone
Oh,
will
yes,
leave
it
in
is,
the end, but I don't want that to happen again. We will live a happy life by Green Lake, singing under the starry sky,
You're
telling
the
stories to each
shapeshifter.
other, and having a sweet dream on the soft moss.
Logic leads the path to
So she was able to transform into all those things. The nightmare at Green Lake can transform multiple times. Proceed with caution. For better results against enemies with high HP and continuous damage. Bring a healing character into battle with you. Well, already done.
Don't worry. Let me show you.
Oh man, this is gonna be a piece of piss.
Huh. Wow.
I hear something.
Hey! Whoops. An accident.
Don't be so furious.
No! Don't leave me alone. Oh, look, I still have so many stories to tell. We will have a good time together.
Yeah, I think it's called a fawn or some kind of center anyway.
The stories by the lake, the hunter hiding in the campsite. You'll like them very, very much.
Right, Jennifer.
What the fuck?
Are we using the Return of the Monster plot now? Please, save me some lousy plot development.
What does lousy mean?
You're a bit of a dippy fucker anyway. But wait a minute. Didn't Jessica actually kill her own creation here? So then who was that guy? Okay, this is not starting to make
Given that
any
you're
sense.
holding a knife, I'd better shut up.
No, wait. But she had the same arcanum ability as the other girl. She would have created another butcher. But I'm guessing she can also transform into it? I don't know. Right. Confusion moment over.
So loud.
Whoops.
Destroy him!
Nations have guns. It's called common sense.
The story has ended. It was our first story. Why? You don't like it anymore?
We'll never run out of stories, Jessica. Enough with the fight. It does no good to either of us. Listen.
Oh, I will come up with more games and stories. We will live a happy life forever and ever.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all. Retreat! What?
Jessica!
I can't make the call?
Jessica!
Be careful, she's still standing.
You are worried about me.
That did no
Jennifer?
damage.
You are the best. Just like the protagonist in the story.
Barely did any damage.
The most beautiful, kind-hearted girl in our 13th story. Here comes the little bride, bloody and dressed in white. Now her story starts, followed by her friends in line.
Jennifer. Jennifer.
A pearl as pure and white as a tooth. What a shame. She is decayed to such an extent.
Stop relating everything to things.
Just a reminder. Watch your steps.
Cool.
Mind the machines on the ground. Bang.
Oh.
Why? Why? I will get you anything you want, my little bunny. The sweet fruits, the moss bed, the dew cup.
Left combo, out of gaming. Jump. Pay attention to the class. Time to show you my card.
I hear someone's heart is beating so loud.
Let's fully relax and relish all of these!
Not lightning.
Well, huh.
We should listen to what people say.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
Always hide in careless way. Listen carefully.
No, no, this is not the end.
The power of sound.
Stay right here.
No thanks.
Stay low profile.
Stay low
I
profile.
don't want to be shunned. The fog starts to gather around her. Step back. Cover your mouth and nose. Don't breathe the fog in.
It might be poison.
Her wounds are healing, and I sense her arcanum is getting stronger. We need to leave now, Timekeeper.
No, please don't go.
Jessica's voice comes out of the fog. She's like a little girl begging her mum for a puppy.
Please stay here. I will get you the best beds, honey, and fruits. I will search for foods for you. I will take the responsibility to take care of you.
She's just really lonely.
Jessica, we will not stay. Now listen to me carefully.
No, I hate living alone.
Don't we all?
Come with me.
There's some people that like to live alone, but I don't find it very fun.
I will get you a beautiful house, much better than the one you have here. I will show you around restaurants, shopping malls, and discos. We can have fun in so many places. I will also get you a room right in our house. I don't care whether my parents allow this or not.
Jennifer, I really want to be with you. But I don't want to leave here. I have no desire for the outside world. I will quickly reveal this true love of mine, and people will look at me as if I've done something wrong. I don't like that. I hate when my power gets weakened. I want you to stay. Here, with me.
If I say I could stay...
Timekeeper!
Jessica, if I stay, what will you get me? Except for food and shelter. What else will you get me?
Will you?
Jessica wipes the tears off her face and smiles.
If you stay, I will share my critter friends with you, along with my cave, my keys, my little buttons, anything you want.
Sounds great. We will definitely have great fun. But Jessica, where are the people who once chose to stay here? When they stayed for long enough, after you ran out of all available games, they were no longer attractive to you, and no longer adored by you. I can stay longer than them, but with no exception. I will become boring one day. You will be alone again. Every day waking up, falling asleep, roaming in the dream alone.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to live like that anymore.
You can lead a different life. You can embrace a diversified and meaningful life.
A diversified, meaningful life?
When you were Anne, you asked what my wishes were. Now I know the answer. I know what I want. It's you.
Aww.
Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, become a recruitable character.
I will find you a good place to stay.
The suitcase.
Where nobody will consider you to be weird. Nor will they keep staring at you. You will see the world with us. The amazing and unique outside world.
I mean, come on, we've got inanimate objects.
This outside world. What else will it have?
There are a lot of people and fantastic things out there. Some people eat gold bars. Some others dance on the crocodile skin.
Oh, I'd love to have a gold bar.
Some people ride a rocket, dashing into the sky, and eventually fall into an unknown zero-G. Even the grassland and the anonymous music in your dream, they truly exist. In the outside world, if you are willing to come with me, you will have them all.
Will you really take me to that place?
Of course.
Why would I trust you?
I promise, with everything I can offer.
Promise. I know that word. It means words that cannot be broken.
Jessica sniffs at Vertin, from forehead to jaw, again and again, like a small animal sniffing at something carefully. When she finally stops, she smiles like a happy child.
I will make your wish come true. I like you. I hope you can be my friend. This is new. I haven't made a friend like you in a really long time.
The dear girl is holding a remote control. It's delicate but very old.
What's this?
This is a gift to you. Press it. You will find out.
I see.
The gift, or the remote control, makes a beep sound. Oh, it changes the entire environment. Sky brightens up. Xeno's members are coming this way. The night is over and the fog has lifted. The horror story has reached its final act.
They're here! Hey, come here!
The medics are ready. Please, leave the injured to us.
Captain! Captain! We found the target and are now carrying out the rescue. Over.
There are no enemies here. Everyone here is a member of our squad. Please don't attack. Repeat, please don't attack.
Oh, come on. Seriously? First we persuaded her with love and care, then we presented the Deus Ex Machina. Now we're doing this? This is the worst antagonist ever. Everything is so screwed. Commentators won't write anything nice for us. Well, if it were them to write the story, characters like me would always fail to live long enough to see the end. So I don't oppose to end this peacefully. But to end it like this...
Aren't you happy? They did it, like what you said. Some emotional and comforting plots. Eventually, it shows us that love always wins.
Miss Tooth Fairy, that was a joke. A joke to show you my sense of humor.
A familiar figure approaches them.
Timekeeper, it's great to see that you were fine.
Man, he looks like a freaking soldier out of some post-apocalyptic universe.
And Mr. Horopedia, Madam Z is waiting for you in the car outside the woods. Please, come with us.
What? Madam Z? She's here? Oh! Ah, my wounds! Ah, how painful! Medics! Where are the medics?
Yeah, we know you're faking it, man.
What are these? People from the outside world. Don't worry. They won't hurt you. You might receive some training for a period. It might be a bit boring, but I promise it won't last too long.
Tabakantan-jord. Right, I think it's coming to the end anyway now. So I'll stop the video here because it's been a long time. So stay tuned for the next one.